This is the homework helper for Chapter 8, Section 1 in the 8th grade textbook, Perimeter and Area of Rectangles and Parallelograms. So in 1 through 3 they're asking us to do the same thing. They're asking us to find the perimeter. Remember, perimeter is the distance around a shape, what you get when you add up all the sides. Let's tackle really what is the hardest question here, question number 3, because question number 3 isn't just all numbers. Question number 3 is actually got variables in it. But what we see here very clearly is that this shape is a rectangle here in number 3. So if the top is 2x, that means the bottom has to be 2x. And if the right side is 6x, that means the left side also has to be 6x. So to add up all the sides here, we're saying 2x plus 6x plus 2x plus 6x. And when I add all that up, 2x plus 6 more x's gives me 8x's, plus 2 more x's gives me 10x's, plus 6 more x's gives me 16x. So it's 16x meters around the rectangle. Now in question number 4 and 5, you'll do the same thing in both. There'll be different shapes that will be generated. But it's asking us to graph and find the area of the figure with the given vertices. So the first thing we obviously got to do is graph the shape on the coordinate grid. Remember, the first number is always representative of an x point. The second number is always representative of a y point. Remember, the x points go left, right. The y points go up and down. So we've got negative 3, 4. Well, negative 3, 4 from the origin means I'm going to go left 3 and up 4 and put a dot. And then 3, 4 means I'm going from the origin, I'm going to go right 3 and up 4 and put a dot. And then 3, negative 4 means from the origin, I'm going to go right 3, down 4, and put a dot. And negative 3, negative 4 means from the origin, I'm going to go left 3 and down 4 and put a dot. And then, of course, I'm going to connect my corners there. As we can see, we have what looks to be visually at least a rectangle, and if the sides are the same, it would, of course, be a square. Now, there's a couple different ways you can figure out the area here. Remember, the area is equivalent to the number of grid squares that are covered here. So we could, if we want to, count up the number of grid squares that are covered, and that would be equal to the area. If you want to do something else, what you could do is calculate the side lengths and then multiply, because this is at least a rectangle, length times width. So we see going from left to right here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jumps across. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, it kind of looks square, but we can see now the numbers are very clearly different, so it is indeed a rectangle. The numbers there being 6 and 8, so to find the area here, I just have to multiply. I'm going to do 6 times 8. And that's, of course, 48, and that's going to be just units squared. We say units squared because they didn't give us inches or meters or feet or kilometers, so it just has to be units squared. And if you want to count up how many squares the shape covers, you'll see that it is indeed 48. It matches our solution.